cover-ups. You want to stop tyranny? Well, so does he. Live from the Infowars.com studios, it's Alex Jones.
Now, I will be opening the phones up tomorrow with the 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. show. There's David Knight, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. before I come on, and there's the War Room after with Owen Schroyer doing a great job and the rest of the crew. But I will be opening the phones up tomorrow. I've got a few special reports coming up in the last two segments this hour. But right now, I want to plow through some of the other reports I've got here, but I am tempted to take a few phone calls, specifically on the JFK documents. So let's do that right now. Specifically, first-time callers, specifically on what do you make of Trump releasing them unredacted so far? And then holding back a day and a half to black out a few names. But earlier, 2,800 documents unredacted with just LBJ and the KKK and Hitler still alive back in the 50s, and they knew, and the CIA wanting to stage terror attacks against Americans to start wars, and Kennedy being shot, that's the big one, through the chest, through the neck from the front. And it just goes on and on and on and on. Breaking, President Kennedy assassinated from front, according to Surgeon General and FBI. That's a great report. I know people just put that up, but it probably needs to be breaking. President Kennedy shot from the front, but whatever. The point is, it's just crazy to be alive right now. 877-789-2539, 877-789-ALEX, specifically on that subject. What is it like to live to see this? 877-789-ALEX. But on top of it, isn't Trump right with all the Uranium One news coming out and Mueller and uranium transfers on airport tarmacs and in 10 companies with no investment, when the investment's $10 million in one company to get involved and just put him in and he gets dividends, and the speeches overseas, and it's like you got a literal Ruski agent strutting around, this Clinton operative, and then, of course, he's pointing at those of us that have fight. I mean, I've been called a Russian agent in Congress with no evidence, and so is Matt Drudge and Tucker Carlson. It's like you laugh at it till you realize, no, man, they mean to kill Trump, overthrow the legitimate government, and have a mass roundup. I mean, that's what the left's pushing. November 4th's coming up. Next Saturday, we'll be covering it live here. They say civil war, kill everybody. And they've already killed hundreds of cops. When they kill them in Dallas or Louisiana or New York, they say, CNN goes, well, cops need to reform themselves. That's why they're getting killed. As if some cop does something wrong over here, or most of the time it wasn't even true. I'm not defending the cops. I'm just saying the cases. And then you blame some other cop 1,000 miles away while he's pumping gas or changing a tire or giving somebody a ticket, and you drive by and shoot him in the back. And people go, a lot of leftists go, Jones used to be against the police. Now you're just a big butt kisser. What? I was against the police not following the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and becoming globalist tools. And in the last few years, the police have been one of the main groups, along with the military, that have said no to the globalist. So if they're the one group listening more than anybody else and are critical, why wouldn't I want to win and be friends? I'm not against the average cop or the average auto mechanic, the average black person, white person, Hispanic person, old person, young person, north, south, east, west. I'm against people that are idiots going along with globalism, but I'm really against people that are conscious of what they're doing, coming down on our freedoms. So I'm going to take a few phone calls in this segment, the next. Then I'm going to air part of a key report that I haven't gotten to that's so amazing. Boycott the NFL for sexual assault and stupidity. That's coming up. And then I'm going to lay out all the JFK files. They're coming in as we speak. That's coming up at 33 after, in like 29 minutes from now. I'm going to lay it all out, the big enchilada. So tell your friends, your family, your neighbors, tune in. History's happening now, and it vindicates everything we've ever said. Wow. I'm not getting sick of winning, though, yet, are you? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're running the biggest special we've ever had for our best-selling product, Brain Force, now Brain Force Plus. There's 20% more in each bottle. And we're now purchasing so much of it from the major organic manufacturer here in the United States that we've been able to get it for less. So I'm offering for the first time ever 50% off. And I thought I could offer this for maybe a month. I'm going to have to stop this special within a week because it is blasting out of our warehouse because the fans of it already are stocking up. They know how great it is. A whole bunch of organic, natural, healthy, known nootropics. And if you want good, clean, focused energy, then Brain Force is for you, and you're supporting the broadcast at the same time. It's a good deal at $39. It's $19.96 at InfoWarsLife.com, or simply call toll-free 888-253-3139.
Rallying patriots worldwide in defense of human liberty. You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
We're going to go to Todd and Sharon and others here in a moment to get their take on 53 years and 11 months after the assassination of John Fitzgerald Kennedy in Dallas, Texas. Trump actually released 95% of the documents on Thursday night. The CIA held back some. They rebelled. He released the other 200 files last night, Saturday night. And, I mean, they knew Hitler was still alive with thousands of Nazis in South America, which we always knew was an open secret. And LBJ was a KKK member, and the CIA was staging terror attacks in America, try to start a war with Russia and Cuba. But it gets crazier. You realize the same globalists funded the Bolshevik Revolution. It wasn't like we were for Russia. Then they talk about the Surgeon General and the FBI, how Kennedy was shot over the overpass through the windshield in the neck, his vertebra blown out. We have the Surgeon General report from the FBI and CIA. That got released. I mean, wow. It's so surreal to have this level of vindication. Yeah, I said a private corporate government was being set up and the TPP was transferring power, and it was true, and Trump got in and killed it, and so many other things. But we knew it was real because we already got the documents. They make jokes now and say the documents. They had a congressional hearing back in the mid-'70s, a congressional hearing, not the Warren Commission, but a congressional hearing, and the House found Kennedy was killed by two shooters, and it was the government. Criminal elements. So it's all up on Infowars.com. It's up on Newswars.com. Zero Hedge had it in a big article, the one paragraph from the declassified documents you need to read. And it's just all right there. What a time to be alive. Thank you all for your support and your prayers. Yeah, we've been demonized. We've been attacked. They've come after us on so many fronts. But the good news is, despite that, we're still hiring more reporters and crew and expanding because it's our job to do it. So many people just climb the ladder or get scared and go along with threats. To me, going along with threats or intimidations like dying. Fighting back's like swimming to the surface to get air. And right now I'm getting some big gulps of air, man. I am so blessed. I am so honored. I cannot say how amazing this crew is and how much I love them. And I can't say how much I love you and how much I appreciate you. And that's why I get humbled when I see families wearing our T-shirts or on the street saying hi to us, and black families, Hispanic, white, old, young, whatever, we're all humans, just coming together. It's so humbling that it really freaks me out. It makes me want to work harder, because if all these great people are counting on me, it just lets me know how important this mission is. So hard times are ahead, and they're going to indict a bunch of people that are innocent, obviously, with the Russia crap, because they know they've done these crimes and they want to cover up for what they've done. But at the end of the day, the truth's all coming out. Uranium one, everything. The fake dossier, everything. And it's just an amazing time to be alive. There's not just evil in the world. And evil gets good to forget that it exists. But as soon as good stands up, evil's running. That's why evil hates good, folks. Losers hate the truth. Losers hate victory. These folks have had control of the government for a while. They were arrogant. They put on their con game. They thought they could go forever. Well, guess what? You can run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. You can hide your hand in the dark and work against your fellow man. But sooner or later, God's going to cut you down. Sooner or later, going to cut you down politically. Then they threaten us. Look everything we've done to you. And I go, what, you don't think I know? Only makes me know I'm on target. Only makes me wake up in the morning. They hadn't figured that out yet. I'm already fulfilled by being who I am. I don't need a bigger house or faster cars or private jets. I need to overrun you and defeat you because you wanted to extinct me. That's my will. That's when I need oxygen, baby. I don't get it until I've got you. And I only say that to the enemy because they want to demoralize us. They want to dehumanize us. They want to destroy our morale. You will never break my will as long as God doesn't forsake me, and God's never forsake me. So I just pray that folks pray to give us the strength we need to carry out this mission. That's all I want. But I've already carried out a large part of the mission. I know there's ripple effects in the pond. But I personally, like an engine ready to blow, know I need to just ram that sucker all the way through. So there's no doubt I give every ounce and every piece of my energy, even though it's failed and fallen and weak. I'm not a devil worshiper. I'm not a pedophile. I'm not out to get you. And I'm just going to ram that accelerator all the way in and just make sure that I gave every last drop to this fight. As screwed up as it's been honest. It's been straight up. And I've just already seen devastation unbelievable to the enemy. That's why I know as you awaken, they are horrified because there are souls awakening and hearts awakening and people awakening of every skin color, but they all got red blood and they want freedom and they know evil and they want to stand against it. And that's why the enemy's so scared right now. Lee and Nelson and JK and Wild and Todd, we're going to go to you right now. Let's go to Lee in Texas. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Alex, thank you very much for doing all what you do, and I pray for you and our president. I think the reason is putting all these folders from JFK out to public is he wants everybody to know what they might do to him. Shadow government, deep state. This is what they do to a good president. I think that's the reason for that.
Brother, we need to put what you said at the start of the broadcast today, and we put it on YouTube and Facebook while we're still there, because that's it. They said last Friday, 9 days, they said he is not released. When he did this, these are real files. I mean, this is Hitler was still, I mean, Hitler was alive. I mean, this is powerful. What do you think?
Well, that's the reason he's trying to tell people in a different way, his own way, Mr. Trump's way. This is what they do to presidents when they're doing good jobs. And people are catching up. They're waking up. Thanks because of you.
No, thanks to you, Lee. We're the same, brother. What do you make of this time we're in, though? It's crazy how much is being revealed. What's happening?
Like Roger Stone said, they're getting close to something. I mean, maybe weeks, days, and he wants to let them know this is what is coming up. Wake up, people. Wake up.
And he's begging us, do something. They've been paid off by foreign governments. I've done nothing. He's saying, help me, do something. Trump believes in us. That's it. He doesn't think we're weak and dumb. He believes the people are strong.
Doesn't have anybody else. This is us. His good people around him, if I may call him good. Excuse my bad language.
No, you're great language. Well, most of them are cowards. Even if they're good, I hear you. Go ahead.
Doing him any good. So,
well, that's because most people in the power structure did it for power, and they just are afraid to lose the power. You get all the power by not wanting the power. God bless you, Lee. Love you, and I appreciate you. It's such an epic time, folks. It's so epic. Nelson. And we got Todd. We got so many others. Let's go to Wild in Wisconsin. Wild, you're on the air.
Hi, I have two questions. Do you think it will be 53 years and 2 months until we figure out some semblance of a story out of Vegas?
That's a great point. In fact, I thought about that today when I was going to drive in. I thought of one show name for the file for the podcast to be 53 later we learn the truth about Dallas. Will it be 53 we learn the truth about Vegas? And I've been given info that I've not been allowed to give out where it's very dangerous information, but I don't violate sources, so I can't talk about it. But the official story is not true, obviously.